Joining me now from Los Angeles, editor-in-chief for Front Page Index, Alex Datig. Alex, you got about, last I checked on change.org, about 24,000 signatures, but that's not what's important here. You have the attention not only of Los Angeles and of City Hall, but I think parts of the nation, including City Hall, of course. And Eric Garcetti has responded, as he is legally required to do, I believe, to the petition for his recall. He calls it a fraud. He calls it politically motivated. Is that why you started this? Are you fraudulent? Are you politically motivated?
Well, the irony of it all is that yesterday there were a series of events where FBI agents were crawling around, were all over the city, looking for documents at DWP in the city of Los Angeles, which is ironic because also the mayor responded to this recall in such a way so that he says it's fraud. He says it's politically motivated. Well, interestingly enough, Graham, we used our statistics from the LA Times article on June 4th, and that is what we went by, was the very research that they did on Garcetti's very agency that he controls. So I'm not sure where the fraud is, but I think we're going to find out, because there seems to be also rumblings of a no-bid contract with a friend of the city attorney, Mike Fuhrer, for the DWP's, an attorney. So this is all stuff that's developing now. So this mayor is having some problems. There are several council members that are being cited in the FBI warrant. There's been warrants from the FBI since January this year. So there's other very dark things going on at LA City Hall that we don't know about yet. It's very scary. And we have this homeless crisis, and the mayor's not taking responsibility for it. And I'll tell you just one thing quick, Graham.
Yes.
When someone says, I take full responsibility for it, and 3,600 people die, and there's 36,000 people homeless, the next sentence should be, I'm stepping down.
6 years, the last 6 years, the homeless population has effectively doubled in the city county of Los Angeles. There's a measure, I think it's Triple H in your city, that was ostensibly passed. It was passed by voters and ostensibly designed to solve the problem. I'd like to get an update if any units have been built from that money. But first, the rat problem. This story exploded just a few days ago, and it's gotten very quiet. Do you see a one-to-one correlation between this homeless population and this rat explosion?
Well, the problem with the rat explosion is that we're the only large city in the United States that doesn't have a rodent control program. The mayor created one about 3 weeks ago that doesn't have a name yet because of all of these rodent problems. And it is said that, these diseases that are these medieval diseases that are showing up in the city of Los Angeles are spread by the rodents, which go to homeless unsecured food to feed off of, and then their urine and their fecal matter creates infectious bacteria that then turns into particulate dust in our streets that people are getting very, very sick from, including the homeless population. And
but it's also going in, but Alex, it's also going in the sewage, right? In the storm system, raw sewage is going in there.
I did some research on this, and the city of Los Angeles is in violation of the Clean Water Act, and they are in violation of their MS4 permit. And I'll read to you what it says here because I studied the Clean Water Act, section 402P3 B11 requires MS4 permits to effectively prohibit non-stormwater discharge into the storm sewers. End quote. The permit implements this requirement in part by requiring the development of procedures to investigate and eliminate illicit discharges. Now people may think, oh, it'll just wash away and it's just biological matter and it'll clean itself. No, it won't. These are not even called Class B biomaterials. These are dangerous substances that have not been treated, and there's a reason we cannot allow raw sewage to go into our storm drains, right? Because of the disease that festers in human waste.
Well, it also pollutes your ocean, and you got to shut down the beaches. We've seen this time and time again in coastal cities like that.
And we've had die-offs literally last winter.
Alex, I'm out of time. I'm going to bring you back on the program next week, and we'll pick up where we left off. But the bottom line is, I think where we're headed is that the mayor, whether he's recalled or not, he's in over his head. And it's probably time that the federal government steps in. This would probably be HUD. This would probably be the EPA. This would probably be Donald Trump. And we'll try and get them on board between now and then. Alex, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.